Criminality is at a all-time high when it comes to the deranged Democrat Party. The radical deranged Democrat Party, as Gavin Newsom tries to appropriate the the. He's like, if I just say what MAGA said, maybe I can win something here. Anyways, I got a couple things. Letitia James, I believe she's hiding her fugitive daughter in one of her mortgage fraud homes. Not, not like, hey Holmes, what's going on? No, no, like one of the homes that she has that is being mortgage frauded or claimed like she's doing crazy stuff. But this lady like tries to run over an ICE agent. Check this out. But okay, how do we get to a woman attempting to run over an ICE agent with a vehicle while ICE is operating doing stuff? Let me show you real quick.
This is a time for good trouble.
All right, so you see there, see, see.
This is a time for Americans to rise up. This is not Germany. That's the SS and the Gestapo. This is the United States of America. Unmask yourselves.
They look a lot like the Proud Boys of Trump's last term. They're wearing masks, often wearing surplus military gear.
You would think that he was acknowledging all of the Antifa people and the BLM people, but no, no, no. He's talking about an agency that is legal and lawful. It's legal and lawful, that is. So, anyways, moving on real quick. I want to show you what's going on with Letitia James. This is wild, dude, and I'm going to show you the actual criminality that this woman is into. I'm not talking about Letitia. I'm talking about this person that she's harboring, this fugitive. It's bad. Check this out. Okay, so this is going to be like. I hope I don't get you confused by no means, because we've got a lot of people involved here. So Letitia James has the property that she's supposed to be living at. Of course, she's not, which is the reason why you have mortgage fraud. Letitia has a niece named Shamise. And Shamise has a daughter named Nakia, who is being, she's staying at this residence of Letitia James, who was supposed to be a law abiding, person because she's an attorney general, you would think. Okay. Well, Nakia, this whole thing, the reason why she's on probation, it's not because of like, some little stuff. It's big, it's huge. I'm going to read to you sort of the summarizations of this Nakia's background or her criminal history. So, the North Carolina Department of Adult Corrections lists her as an absconder, and the offender number 0898340. In case you want to know, you can look this up, so you know that I'm not lying to you. On the official site, specific details about the original offenses leading to her probation are not fully outlined. By the way, this was just a quick little AI search to see what I could pull up, because I want to know what she was on probation for. Sometimes it's not much. This sets the context, though. Even though it's not fully outlined in these provided sources, here is a really good summarization of 20 years of criminality by Nakia. It says here, she had a 20-year criminal record spanning from Virginia, North Carolina, including convictions for contributing to the delinquency of a minor, which is usually alcohol and drugs and stuff like that, probably house parties, child abuse, possession of burglary tools, third-degree larceny, grand larceny, assault and battery, petty larceny, trespassing, shoplifting, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, possession of marijuana, driving with suspended licenses, and conspiracy to commit larceny. She also faced convictions for malicious conduct while incarcerated, and the current probation violation prompting her fugitive status is not detailed beyond the fact of the absconding. It's just so media is just not going. They're not going to tell you anything. They're going to say, well, what if it was just something minor? Well, first of all, it doesn't matter. You're not supposed to do that. But dude, this is crazy. We don't know exactly what some of those charges could have already been, taken care of whenever she was in prison doing prison stuff. Let me show you an image of this lady here. This is wild. And she's actually very closely tied to Letitia James. Nakia Monique Thompson. This is the image right here that I'm showing you. Oh, let me get it off. Let me get right. Let me get right here. Okay, there we go. Now, Let me show you some else. She's got a LinkedIn, but I'm gonna have to shrink this up just a little bit just so I can get all the words in there. I just wanted you to be able to read those charges because there's a lot of people gonna come at me, bro, and be like, "Why are you coming down there like that for? What if it's just nothing major?" That's pretty bad. I mean that that is bad. All right. I'm focusing on the absconder thing. Yes, Letitia James has got mortgage fraud all over her. So we're going to focus on that. There's a lot of stuff talking about how this thing and all that and everything and all ties to her. But here is Nakia Thompson's LinkedIn image right here. I may have to make this bigger. So let me get over here and do that right quick because I want you guys to see this. This woman, she ugly too, by the way. You saw that big old lip bump in her like mugshot. Got herself kind of fixed up there with her weave on. But look at this, dude. Seasonal representative, elect at least Letitia James for Attorney General. This was August 2018, by the way. Probably during a lot of that criminality that was going on. She's been working with Miss James for years, from council member to public advocate, Attorney General. She even listed an employment with this woman, with Letitia. Nakia listed having an employment history with Letitia James. Okay, well, so this lady's not very young. Okay, Letitia James is old, by the way. She about like, I don't know exactly how old but she's pretty old, and the niece is pretty old, and the daughter is old enough to have children as well. I don't know exactly the extent of the age, but back to this over here, and I may have to shrink this up. This is where am I at here? Let's go back back a little bit. Let me see. I went to Grok and I found that, and so that was pretty nice of Grok to pull that up for me. It was quick and easy. Here is some of the stuff. You've got Letitia James talking about, how that reason why she was, trying to justify this mortgage fraud, having this person live there, except for her. I mean, you can have this person live there, but you got to live there too. Let me see here. Let's play this right quick.
As you know, we filed a lawsuit against Donald Trump and his family. We secured $454 million judgment against him, which is on appeal. The case is on appeal. I have no idea when that case will be decided.
Yeah.
This investigation into me is nothing more than retribution. It's baseless. It has to do with the fact that on a power of attorney, I mistakenly indicated that I was a state of Virginia, but prior to that, I had indicated to the mortgage broker that, in fact, in bold cap letters, that I am not a resident of Virginia and never will be. And in the mortgage application, I indicated that I would not live in Virginia and I was not a resident.
That's all a big lie. That's totally lies. She did not indicate that at all. She's lying to all these people. She's trying to make money so that she can pay for legal fees because they're coming down on her.
The power of attorney, and they're using that as a basis for enforcement for their investigation, when in reality, the power of attorney was never used to determine my eligibility for a mortgage for my niece.
Yes, it was. That is a total lie.
For a home in the state of Virginia. My niece who has children, and because I am a bit on, I wanted her to have a home.
Okay, at the time of this, when she says at the very end, my niece has children and I wanted her to have a home. I wanted her to have a home. No, that niece has grown ass children. These children are very well of the age. They're not children. I don't know what the age of child is that cuts off. I guess it's 40 now, but I believe that they're well above the age of 18. Which means that, at some point you have to fly. But that's her ploy to her base to try to drum up money so that she can pay for her legal fees. And so that's this lady right here. Ooh. I'm making this the thumbnail. But this woman is evil. And she's got evil little kids. By the way, those kids that Letitia James wants to have a home, are so grown that they're actually in trouble with, they've got a criminal record. I'll have to look into that too. Maybe I'm going to do a live later on today or something when I got a lot of work I got to do out here today at the house. So if I get time this afternoon, maybe we'll do a late night PP stream. And I'm going to find out what those jailbirds are into because, dude, Letitia James is lying every time she opens her mouth, which is why she's so popular amongst the Democrats who want all this criminality. Anyways, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. And you guys, thank you for watching and hanging out. But maybe I'll try my best to do a little more research this afternoon on those jailbirds and some other interesting things. Have a wonderful day. Take it easy.